Hi Brenda, I think you did a wonderful job on your video discussion. You highlighted a lot of the same points that were similar to what I thought stood out in our text this week. I was curious if, with learning of the two theories, if there was one that you leaned a little bit more to, or like you were intrigued a little bit more with. I know for me, I did, and I noticed in your video you did a wonderful job of kind of doing that like counselor face or like stance where you didn't show that you were preferring existential or Gestalt more. Well, I think in my video I leaned more towards Gestalt, how I talked about them. And I was thinking about how learning about these, I know, is not completely different, but different than when we actually like apply them. And so I try to take that into account when I'm learning about them, but I feel like I just naturally lean one or the other. So I was wondering what side you lean towards. I for sure lean towards more Gestalt. I think it's really based off of the measurable outcomes, and I'm basing that off of in our text by Tan 2011. He talks about how the existential approach can kind of hinder us in being truthful with ourselves and almost kind of like burying stuff under, call it like shoving it under the rug, and not that, in my opinion, that's not allowing us to make measurable goals or outcomes for ourselves or our clients if we're using it. And so I think that's why when you had talked even about Gestalt's in the terms of connecting to the Christian compatibility, it talks about being true to yourself, being your real self. Again, I think that's why I'm kind of leaning a little bit more towards that. But I was really curious on if you had one that you were thinking, oh, I would like to use this more, or I agree with this more. But you did a wonderful job with your video. I hope you have a great weekend. Thanks so much.